Having a baby, the most joyous experience an adult can ever hope for, but for these infants, their carers appear to have had other intentions. That baby became Marie, separated from her unmarried mother by the nuns and eventually adopted out of one of Ireland's mother and baby homes.
It's there.
Yeah, okay, that's it, yeah. So, I mean, it's faded over time.
Yeah.
But not before she was treated as an experiment by a drugs company, which injected her at 9 months with a test for diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus and polio, without knowing what would happen.
The entire conceit of the Catholic Church is that all life is sacred. That's why it doesn't like abortions. Do you think that they were treating your life as a baby as sacred?
No, absolutely not. I've often said that I see the concern for the preborn, I don't see it for the postborn.
There used to be a home on this road in Dublin too, though it's gone now. Not only were the children tested for drugs, but the ones who died were sold to doctors, their bodies used for medical research. That the vaccine trials took place here is by no means a revelation, but it's come shooting back to the surface as an intrinsic part of the overarching mother and baby home scandal in Ireland. Indeed, just this week, the United Nations criticised the Irish state in the strongest terms for its lack of willingness to take on the Catholic Church, a church which, after all, took babies from their mothers and then claimed to be caring for them. This isn't, however, only an issue for the Catholic Church. This home was run by the Anglican Church of Ireland, and the drugs tests happened here as well.
Where was all the documentation that was?
Victor remembers all the children being lined up for the doctors and nurses, and he maintains the state knew all about it.
Let's call it what it is. It is vulnerable children with no contact with their parents, or guardians for that matter, nobody appearing to take responsibility or in local parentis, and a few medics and drug people coming in and having a field day and taking advantage of very, very vulnerable children in an enclosed setting where nobody knows what's going on. And if it all goes horribly wrong, who cares and who knows and who's ever going to be held to account?
This has created a headache for the drugs giant GSK, which bought the company responsible for the trials and which is now having to deal with the legal consequences. The survivors say GSK is trying to help. The company says what's come out is unsettling. Marie has been told she was used for tests. Many others bear the same scars but simply don't know for sure. The government has said it will hold an inquiry into what happened in the homes. It isn't clear whether drug testing will even form a part of it. Laurence, Al Jazeera in Ireland.